What's up, everyone? Don Elmi here, and I know that the Oscars is just about to air, and I'm really excited about it. And because we've had so many good movies this year, and it's almost impossible for me to choose which one should win Best Picture. But I decided to take a look at the honest trailer for the Oscars 2018, and it's been a little while since I've reacted to an honest trailer. But I think right now, since Oscars is about to air tomorrow. I think it would be now would be as good of a time as any to check out the honest trailer for it. So let's not waste any time and let's dive right in. The honest trailer for Oscars 2018. Go.
It's time once again for the Oscars, Hollywood's annual award show for the best films released between late November and late December. Only one of these 9 films will win the coveted title of Best Picture, unless the guy in charge of the results screws up because he was on his phone backstage and they accidentally give it to someone else.
There's a mistake. This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture.
Best Oscars ever.
That was the highlight of the evening.
Are your nominees? You've seen Dunkirk's breathless portrayal of heroism in the face of death.
Yeah.
Now, prepare for a movie about all the talking that was going on at the same time.
Would you stop interrupting me while I am interrupting you?
And get ready to see Gary Oldman acting like you've never seen him before. In a fat suit. I'll take wearing a fat suit to win an Oscar over eating a bison liver. Or something really bad, like being Casey Affleck. Grumpy old man.
Grumpy old.
From visionary director Guillermo del Toro, who's contractually obligated to be credited as visionary director Guillermo del Toro.
That is true.
Comes a love story between a woman and the fish prisoner in her lab, which sounds creepy when you strip the art away from it. But trust me, in the context of the story, you will totally be okay with this woman having sex with a fish man. It's actually a really beautiful story about finding your voice and, oh man, this is going to be known as the fish banging movie, isn't it? The fish banging movie.
Oh my god.
Set during the Great Italian Shirt Shortage of 1983, comes a touching romance between this grown man and this 17-year-old, which also sounds creepy when you strip the art away from it. In this film, full of lush cinematography, moving performances, and groundbreaking visual effects that removed Armie Hammer's balls from his short shorts, critics are saying it's visually stunning, transcendent, and one of the most mesmerizing films of the year.
Viking no-handed.
Association is saying that's not why we grow them, but hey, you do you. Lolita.
Oh my god.
In the sleepy town of Elmi, Missouri,
This was good.
one wronged mother will right injustice the only way she knows how. Local advertising. In a film with such powerful performances, you'll stop referring to Sam Rockwell as that guy and start referring to him as that guy. From 3 Billboards. 3 racists inside Elmi, Missouri.
Yeah.
You've seen him play historical figures, obsessed madmen.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Hawkeye.
No, he didn't.
That one. The Last of the Mohicans guy. That's the one. Now, witness Daniel Day-Lewis's stunning farewell performance as an obsessed craftsman who has trouble separating his art from his personal life. So, Daniel Day-Lewis? Some actor. Method Man.
Being himself.
From Greta Gerwig, the talented actor-director so indie, you've definitely pretended to know about her already, comes a note-perfect coming-of-age story about the most difficult challenge a teenager can face. Having to grow up in Sacramento.
I want to go where culture is, like New York.
Who has such a tough time navigating her friendships, boyfriends, and family. You'll almost forgive her for defending Crash by the Dave Matthews Band.
I hate this song.
I love it.
Who am I to talk? I listened to Papa Roach in high school. Put a bird on it. From the best director of all time, according to every anonymous online metric, comes a World War II story so visually beautiful, so clinically brutal, and so needlessly out of sequence, it could only be made by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be a puzzle box, Chris. Saving lots of price.
Saving lots of.
From two-time Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg,
Spielberg,
the
my man.
Academy Award-winning writer of Spotlight, two-time Academy Award winner Tom Hanks, and 21-time Academy Award nominee
Yep.
Meryl Streep.
She's had a
Comes
lot of
time a
nominees.
movie about the media resisting an unpopular Republican president. In a film so calculated to win Oscars, they may as well have just put Academy Award nominee in the title. Academy Award nominee The Post. From the production company that's gone from the Teen Choice Awards to the Academy Awards comes the directing debut of the player formerly known as Mouse Cop in a horror thriller that holds a mirror up to smug, affluent white progressives. In other words, the Academy? Well, it's an honor just to be nominated, right, guys? Let the white ones in.
Let the white ones in.
Starring
man.
the following comic book movies that nerds think were snubbed in the categories they should have been nominated for: Thor Ragnarok for Best Go Blue, Wonder Woman for Best Two-Thirds of a Movie, Justice League for Best Picture, but only the Snyder Cut, Logan for Best Picture for people who only saw comic book movies last year, Guardians 2 for Best Movie You Enjoyed Then Immediately Forgot About, Spider-Man Homecoming for Best Lack of an Origin Story, and Guardians for Best Russian Superhero Movie I only saw a trailer for, but holy one of them turns into a bear? How'd I miss this one? The Oscars.
Oh man, that was great.
Man, with all the sexual harassment exposed this year, this is going to be a really sensitive, emotional ceremony. Take it away, host of the Man Show.
You guys excited about seeing?
Can't wait to see him on stage.
Elon Musk is short for elongated muskrat. My mom has a cat. Tutant meanage needle teetles.
Oh,
VHS, the VH best. I am the Batman. I am the Birdman. Now I am the Vulture, and I'll never stop. Give up my dreams of flying.
that's good. Dunkirk, that was by far my favorite movie this year. I actually, and to be perfectly honest, I went to see it just to forget about, just to get my mind past the Emoji Movie, just to take my mind off of it. Which Emoji Movie has not received any nominations. Like nobody saw that coming. But yeah, Dunkirk, you cannot go wrong with Christopher Nolan. He was made some of the best movies I've ever seen, like the Dark Knight trilogy. Let's see, Interstellar. Oh yeah, and you just cannot wait. You just cannot forget about Inception. So yeah, I've got a good feeling about Dunkirk, and I also have a good feeling about The Shape of Water. I mean, Shape of Water's got 13 Oscar nominations, including Best Director, Best Musical Score, because I love the music in Shape of Water. It was very beautiful, and I mean it. And like I've said before, The Shape of Water, the premise sounds very bizarre when you first hear about it, but and there are some moments that felt a little uncomfortable, but so when you look at it, when you just admire the film for what it actually is, just admire the artistic vision that Del Toro introduced into it, you just really think, it's a really remarkable film. Yeah, so. Man, like I'm just I would definitely want to buy it on DVD when it comes out, in The Shape of Water, because it was definitely one of the best films of this whole year. And Get Out, that was great. That movie, like Get Out, really makes you want to keep watching. Keeps you at the edge of your seat. Wondering, what is going on here? And this was, man, I like how it was directed by Jordan Peele, who is a comedic actor. I remember seeing him in Mad TV back when that was still on, and when he starred in with Keegan-Michael Key, co-star of Mad TV, and they made Key and Peele. And I was actually surprised that he actually made Get Out, because, I mean, seriously, how often do you see a comedic actor making a serious horror film like that? And the way that it was written and directed, that's the kind of thing you would expect from someone who has been in the business for a while, who has really had a lot of great projects under his belt. But this, Get Out was Jordan Peele's directorial debut. His very first movie he ever directed and he ever wrote. And that was like really, really impressive. And I just cannot wait to see the results of that. If it did win Best Picture, it would be the first horror film to ever win Best Picture since Silence of the Lambs. So that'll be quite an interesting achievement if it actually did win Best Picture. Anyway, really excited to see the Oscars tomorrow. Super pumped for it. Cannot wait to see who wins Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Actor, because we've had so many people who put their absolute best, their absolute all into these films. And I just cannot wait to see who comes out on top on a whole lot of these nominations. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the honest trailer for the Oscars 2018. Hit that like button if you did, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any suggestions of what I should check out next, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.